What do Faith Hill, Jesse Jackson, Steve Jobs, Dave Thomas, Gerald Ford, and John Lennon have in common? They were all adopted. Would they have been in the same places they would have been had they not been adopted? Maybe the world will never know. Today I'm here to talk to you about a nonprofit organization called the Texas Foster Care and Adopted Services Foundation. This foundation works through local communities, especially here in Texas, to adopt children within the United States. The Congressional Coalition of Adoption Institutes stated in the AFCARS report November of 2013, 101 eligible children for adoption. There were 101 eligible children for adoption this last year in the U.S. 32% will wait over 3 years to be adopted. The good news is that U.S. families adopted 7,000 children in year 2013, according to the U.S. Department of State Fiscal Year Report of 2013 Annual Report. I'm here today to tell you that the problem is a lot of children are being adopted outside of the U.S. when we have a great need for adoption here within our own state and country. I want to tell you about the reasons for adoption, the need for adoption, and the financial assistance available to those who are looking to adopt. Some of the reasons for adoption are, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention 2013 Fiscal Year Report, is that it estimates 11% of women between the ages of 15 and 44 suffer from infertility, and 7.5% of men under the age of 45 do also. Adoption gives you the option of the joy of child care without going through the labor process. People who are deeply involved in their careers, women more so these days, may choose adoption for those reasons. Couples with 2 or more children of the same sex may also choose adoption to have a child of a different sex. There's also a great need for adoption. According to the 2013 U.S. Adoption Agency's Fiscal Year Report of 2013, over 400,000 children are in the foster care system, and 25% of those children are waiting for permanent placement. That's over 100,000 children that are not being placed for adoption. A lot of you may think that the reason you haven't chosen adoption is that it's very expensive, and it can be very expensive. But there's lots of financial assistance available to those who are looking for it. Beyond the financial assistance programs, there's also training programs for parenting and also daycare assistance. Financing is an option for adoption if you choose to do so. There's also loans and grants available to those who choose to adopt. Medicaid is also provided in some situations for medical care. WIC and supplemental nutritional assistance programs are also available. There's parent training and daycare assistance also in some situations. Tax credits are also provided of up to $10,000 for expenses that are paid in adoption. In conclusion, I wanted to let you know that the problem we have is so many children are being adopted outside of our country, outside of our local state and cities, that we should choose to concentrate on our local state and country for the multitude of children that are out there to be adopted. I want you to help join with me in the nonprofit organization, the Texas Foster Care and Adoption Service Program, the great work that they're doing within our community and also our state, to help get those children who need a great home, who don't have them, with the multitudes that are out there. Who knows, you may have the next John Lennon that you were able to care for from adoption.